Yo, what is up guys, Delboy here. So the WBC and Matchroom have confirmed that Dillian Whyte versus Oscar Rivas will be for the WBC Interim heavyweight title, and basically Dillian Whyte will then become mandatory for Deontay Wilder. First and foremost, why just not order a final eliminator for this fight? Why the need for an interim title? To me, it really doesn't make any sense. You know, theoretically, an interim title should be used in cases like if the champion is injured and he can't defend his belt, so therefore you have an interim title in the meantime, and then the interim champion fights for the real champion. You know, things like that. I can understand the need for an interim title in that instance, but other than that, it's pointless. It really is pointless. It just seems like more nonsense from the WBC. They should have really just ordered this fight as a final eliminator, and it got me thinking, regardless of this fight being for an interim title, does this really mean that Dillian Whyte will get a shot at Deontay Wilder? Think of what's happened recently with Canelo Alvarez and Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo was the interim champion. He was the #1 contender for quite some time. He never got a shot at Canelo when Canelo was WBC champion. Then what happened? Canelo got elevated to the franchise champion, and Jermall Charlo got elevated to the full WBC champion. And now, he's still not got any chance of getting that fight with Canelo because you can't be a mandatory for a franchise champion. Is that what the WBC are doing here? Will they make Deontay Wilder a franchise champion and later down the line, you know, elevate the winner of this fight to full champion? Is that what their game is? I hope not. I hope not. I would rather see Deontay Wilder continue to defend his WBC title and try to unify rather than basically vacate and become a fake champion, because I see the franchise belt as a fake champion because you can't lose that belt. You have no mandatories. It's BS. It's not a real title. I hope Deontay Wilder remains the full WBC heavyweight champion until he's beaten, you know, until proven otherwise. But, you know, I wouldn't be surprised to see some absolute fuckery going on here. It is the WBC after all, and if that does happen, I've got to be honest, I wouldn't see Deontay Wilder as the WBC champion anymore. I don't see Canelo as the WBC middleweight champion. I see Jermall Charlo as the real champion now, and I would feel the same at heavyweight. I'm totally against this franchise belt idea, and I hope that doesn't happen here. I really hope Deontay Wilder remains the full champion. But, you know, it's boxing. Sanctioning bodies can't be trusted. Anybody with an ounce of common sense knows that. And that's why it made me laugh when, you know, a few months ago, clowns were saying, oh, the WBC were the most prestigious sanctioning body. Then a few months later, when the Canelo and Charlo situation happened, oh, then the WBC were corrupt. Then they couldn't be trusted. Then they were pro-Mexican, you know, all of that started coming out then. But like I said, you know, you can't teach fanboys. They all continue to fanboy until something doesn't go their way. It is what it is. The sanctioning bodies are full of ish, and I really wouldn't be surprised if we see Dillian Whyte as the full WBC champion and Deontay Wilder as the franchise champion. Like I said, I hope that's not the case, but, you know, boxing, nothing would surprise me. As for Dillian Whyte himself, you know, this gives him a foothold. Even if Deontay doesn't become the franchise champion, it gives him a foothold. It is basically an eliminator. Hopefully now he can stop playing the victim, he can stop moaning, and he can just get on with his career. You know, the whole Dillian Whyte is a victim thing got old real quick. You know, this is a guy who's turned down 2 eliminators, who's turned down a title shot. He should be grateful that the WBC have even done this, to be quite honest. But there we go. That's my 2 cents. Share your thoughts below. Peace.